Jersey Sports Zone's coverage of St. Joe's Montvale is brought to you by Rothman Orthopedics. What's up, everyone? Jay Cook here for JerseySportsZone.com in Jersey City. It's the last day of the regular season, and boy, do we have something special for you to close it out. St. Peter's Prep and St. Joe's Montvale meeting for one final time in a game that has major playoff implications. It's a packed house at Caven Point. St. Peter's Prep looking to be the first team in the SFC's United Red Division to complete an undefeated regular season. Defenses were shining in the early going. Check out number 30, Cody Simon, bending through his blocker and getting the sack. The Ohio State commit making some early noise. How about something from the other Ohio State commit in this game? All-American O-lineman Luke Whippler doing double duty on the DL. Whippler sheds 3 blockers. It's a 0-0 game through 1. Into the second quarter, the St. Joe's offense comes to life. Michael Alimo missed last week's game with an injury. He looks A-OK here. That's Nuri Robinson with the grab, picking up 47 yards into Peters' territory. Joe's on the board first. Sebastian Tasco hammers in a 25-yarder, no problem. The Green Knights in front with a 3-0 lead. Joe's driving again later in the second quarter. The run game was stellar. A huge hole here for Audric Estime, picking up an 18-yard gainer to the St. Peter's Prep 29. And then to close out the possession, it's a double handoff. Estime back to Shane Stewart, and the Georgetown commit has the speed and the angle. Stewart scores from 14 yards out, and St. Joe's goes into the half with a 10-0 lead. There's no other way to put it. Michael Alimo was laser-focused in this game. The future Purdue Boilermaker hits Blake Whippler in stride for 22 yards. Stopped down at the 1-yard line. No worries, though. On the very next play, Alimo hands to Audric Estime, and the Estime Express makes a stop in Jersey City. That's a 1-yard score. Joe's now leads 17-0 halfway through the third. It took some time, but finally the St. Peter's offense gets into a groove. That's Paul Lefkowitz gaining 30 yards on one of his 2 big runs on this drive. The Marauders into the red zone. St. Peter's needs to score, so they go for it on 4th and 3, but Taj Bullock gets stuffed in the pile. Frankie Monty and Armin Young teaming up for the TFL and a turnover on downs. Just a huge stop by the St. Joe's defense, still a 17-0 game through 3. Fourth quarter now, the St. Peter's special teams unit chips in. We've got a block punt. Colin Elliott gets a paw on it. Zaire Miller is the one to recover. So St. Peter's Prep now in business deep in Joe's territory. Now it's Taj Bullock's turn to go to work. Bullock keeps it himself, and oh my goodness, breaking ankles along the way. Bullock into pay dirt with a 7-yard carry. The extra point gets blocked, so St. Peter's trails 17-6, 11 minutes left in the game. As was the case all night, the St. Joe's defense was relentless. Another 4th down try for the Marauders, but Joe's swarms to the ball and gets the stop. Another turnover on downs here, and the Green Knights take over with under 5 minutes to play. Back on offense, and Joe's has the nail and coffin in hand. Audric Estime goes right up the gut untouched for a 23-yard touchdown. Just over a minute left in the game, but it would not matter as St. Joe's answers the doubters and comes through with a signature performance. 24-6 is the final. An uncharacteristic 2-game losing streak comes to an end with the win. You have to give credit to the St. Joe's defense. With the state's top team on the other side of the line of scrimmage, they allowed only 171 total yards. Head coach Augie Hoffman's message to his team after the game: welcome back. The Green Knights went back to their brand of football after a stellar week of practice to close the season with a 6-3 record.
It was no choice. We didn't have a choice. I mean, going in the playoffs 6-3 with a win like this and going in 5-4 is night and day different. So there was no choice. We had to come out and play the way we did, and proud to say we did that.
This was very important. Welcome back means because the last 2 weeks we haven't been playing St. Joe's football, and this week today we definitely played St. Joe's football, and St. Peter's definitely saw that and felt it.
Reporting from Jersey City, I'm Jay Cook with JerseySportsZone.com.